In this video, you'll learn how to use the preventDefault method in JavaScript to control browser actions. Let's explore how to stop the default behaviors of HTML elements. Default behavior refers to the browser's built-in responses to user interactions. For example, clicking a link typically navigates you to a new page. Submitting a form usually sends the form data to a server. And right-clicking on a page typically opens a context menu. These are all examples of default behaviors. The preventDefault method is used to stop the browser's default action for a specific event. By calling event.preventDefault, you can override the browser's standard behavior and implement custom functionality. This code shows how to prevent a link from navigating to a new page. First, the code selects the anchor element using document.querySelector. Then, it attaches an event listener to the link for the click event. Inside the event listener function, event.preventDefault is called to stop the link from navigating. Instead, console.log, link clicked but navigation stopped, will be executed, logging a message to the console. This is useful for creating custom navigation experiences or displaying a confirmation dialog before navigating. Here's how to prevent a form from submitting in the traditional way. The code selects the form element using document.querySelector, form. It adds an event listener to the form for the submit event. When the form is submitted, the event listener function is triggered and event.preventDefault is called to stop the form from submitting. Instead of submitting, a message is logged to the console saying form submission prevented. This is essential for performing client-side validation or using Ajax to submit the form data in the background. This code demonstrates how to prevent the context menu, right-click menu, from appearing. It adds an event listener to the entire document for the context menu event, which is triggered when the user right-clicks. Inside the event listener, event.preventDefault is called to stop the context menu from showing up. Instead, console.log, right-click disabled, logs a message to the console. This can be useful for protecting content or creating custom right-click menus within your web application. This example shows how to disable specific keyboard shortcuts, such as the F5 key, which refreshes the page. The code adds an event listener to the document for the keydown event. Inside the event listener, it checks if the key code of the press key is equal to 116, which represents the F5 key. If the press key is F5, event.preventDefault is called to prevent the default behavior of refreshing the page. Here are some best practices to keep in mind when using preventDefault. Only use preventDefault when it's necessary to override the default behavior. Before preventing default behavior, check if it can be prevented. Consider the accessibility implications when disabling default browser behaviors to ensure your website remains user-friendly for everyone. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.